Hello and namaste to dear students and all our valued viewers. You are welcome to Reach Nepal. I am Bidur Neupane. Today I am gonna present you a new lesson of compulsory English, grade 11 new course. That is the third poem called All the World is a Stage, composed by William Shakespeare. In this video, I'll deal with the summary, its analysis, interpretation, themes, question answers of this poem. Therefore, please watch the video till the end to get the complete understanding of the story. Dear students, let me start today's lesson. Before I begin, I would like to request you all to subscribe our channel for other many videos and updates. Please press the notification bell to get notified about other new videos automatically. Now let me begin with the third poem. All the World is a Stage, composed by William Shakespeare, the famous literary figure of English literature. Here I'll deal with explanation, summary, its analysis, themes, and question answers also, which are given at the end of the text. Now let me begin with the introduction of the author. William Shakespeare was an English poet, dramatist, and actor of the Renaissance era. He is widely regarded as the greatest writer. Everybody knows his name. He is famous for his writing like Hamlet, Othello, Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth also. So here uh, he has composed another favorite poem that is called The Seven Stages. The context here, the words, all the world is a stage are actually taken from William Shakespeare's play, As You Like It. The name of the play is As You Like It. With these words begin the monologue, a loud speech to oneself by a character in act second of the play. So this is the context of this poem, All the World is a Stage. Now let me begin with the introduction of the poem, All the World is a Stage. So here he starts with a saying that all the world is a stage. It means the whole world is a stage where we can perform something. Stage, stage is a platform to perform certain things for the dancer, for the artist. That's the stage. And all the men and women merely players. So the whole world is the stage, and all men and women they are just the players. सबै मेन र वुमेनहरू चाहिँ प्लेयर हुन् र द होल यो वर्ल्ड यो पुरा संसार चाहिँ स्टेज हो राइट दे हेभ देयर एक्जिट्स एन्ड देयर इन्ट्रान्सेस दे हेभ देयर एक्जिट्स एन्ड देयर इन्ट्रान्सेस एक्जिट from exit they go out and from entrance they come in, right? So they have their own exits. Everybody has the exits and entrances in this world, right? So it means we can relate it with their birth and death. Exit to the death and entrances to the birth. And one man in his time plays many parts. So here one man can play many parts or many roles here. एउटा मान्छेले धेरै रोल धेरै भूमिका निर्वाह गर्न सक्छ अथवा he can play the many roles. Sometimes he can play the role of a child, sometimes a man, sometimes the role of an old man, right? Or it can relate to the different professions also, right? So his acts being seven ages. So here his acts being seven ages, or a person can act in different seven ages. भनेको different सातवटा उमेरहरूमा अथवा उमेर समूहमा a person can act there. At first, the infant. So here the poet describes how a person can play different roles in different seven stages or in different seven ages. At first, the first stage, as we can see this in the picture here, the seven stages. The first stage here is the infant mewling and poking in the nurse arm, right? When a child borns, जब एउटा बच्चा जन्मन्छ, that त्यो बच्चा चाहिँ नर्सको आर्म्स भित्र चाहिँ रोइरहेको हुन्छ अथवा vomiting, right? That poking is called vomiting. You can see that that is the first stage of life, right? Then the winning the schoolboy with the shuttle, that is the second stage. Then after that, right, the child becomes a schoolboy, right? As he starts going to school with his satchel, that means a shoulder bag for school, right? Or a school bag. With a school bag, in the second stage, a person goes to school and signing morning phrase, right? And signing morning phrase means because that child is so signing and creeping like snail. That's because of the heavy bag. That's though the face is signing, They are creeping means just walking घस्रँदै like snail जसरी snail चाहिँ creep गर्छ just like that. The children, they go to the school carrying the school bags in their second stage of life according to the poet here. Similarly, they are unwillingly to go school. They cripple unwillingly. It's a novice, right? Without that interest, they cripple, right? And then the lover. After that, after the school is over, then next stage, third stage of life, and then the lover sighing like furnace, right? And this is after the school is over, right? And after the school time, they get into the a next age where they have their lover and beloved sighing like furnace with the awful ballad made to his mistress eyebrow, right? This time, awful ballad means a bad song. Sighing here it means with a big, the deep breath, होइन deep breath, यस्तो खालको feeling अथवा that kind of activity is called sighing, right? Deep breath. So because of the love there, because of the love, the guys they go on composing the songs to their beloveds, right? In that age, that's that age where they mingle or when they are in love affair with each other, the girls and the boys. That's the next stage or the third stage. Then next stage here, then a soldier full of strange oath and bearded like the pard, right? So next fourth stage where a person gets engaged in different organizations. For example, being a soldier here, right? Soldier, sena, right? Full of strange oaths. There they take the oaths means words of promise, भन्छ शपथ भनिन्छ, right? शपथ but the words of promise for their responsibility. They have the strange words and bearded like the part. They have the long beards like that part means leopard here. Like jealous, they are jealous in honor. आफ्नो honorको लागि चाहिँ they are so jealous they can do anything to get the honor. Sudden and quick in quarrel, they have the blood is so hot, so they are very quick in quarrel. झगडा गर्नको लागि चाहिँ एकदम अगाडि सर्ने. That's their age. Well, they are young, seeking the bubble reputation. They seek the bubble reputation. Bubble reputation here means the temporary reputation for certain days, right? This is the thing. Even in Canon's mouth means even in their difficult situation. Canon here means a gun. जब त्यो उनीहरूको माउथमा गन हुन्छ त्यो बेला पनि उनीहरू आफ्नो रेपुटेसनको लागि चाहिँ दे दे फाइट फर द रेपुटेसन अर दे स्ट्रगल फर द रेपुटेसन बिकज दे वान्ट टु बी रिनाउन्ड अमङ अल द पिपल अरू मान्छेको अगाडि चाहिँ आफूलाई चिनाउन खोज्छन् एन्ड देन द जस्टिस in fair belly, and then the justice and the next stage of life is that uh, they look for the justice, they speak or they provoke for the justice को लागि न्यायको लागि चाहिँ लड्छन् अर्को उनीहरूको नेक्स्ट स्टेज अफ लाइफमा इन फेयर राउन्ड बेली विथ गुड क्यापन लाइन, राइट? जुन उमेरमा चाहिँ उनीहरूको पेट अथवा बेली चाहिँ ठुलो साइजको भएको हुन्छ, जस्ट लाइक वान सोन इन द पिक्चर. With eyes severe means sincere. Their eyes are so sincere and bear a formal cut. They have some French cut, other like to have other different beard cut or the style of beard, right? Facial hair, we say. They're full of wise saws and modern instances. Wise saws means you're saying, which are often true. उनीहरू चाहिँ एकदम इमान्दार हुने अथवा सेयिङ्सहरू अफन सत्य कुराहरू बोल्ने यो उमेरमा अथवा they don't want to tell the lie in this age there, right? So this is the next stage of their life. So and he plays his part the sixth age, right? After this we talked about the fifth stage. The sixth age shifts into the lean and slipper pantaloon there. It means in the sixth stage people they get somehow old, right? So they put on lean here means uh, that bend somehow. Slipper pantalon here means loose trousers. They wear loose trousers with and with spectacles on nose and paws on side, right? So they put on the spectacles up to their nose, right? And there will be paws on their side, means a bone will be seen on the side, right? His youthful hooves here means pants. Then they put on the pants, right? So well saved, they had saved for that future, young एजमा सेभ गरेको प्यान्ट चाहिँ that is somehow a wall too wide, it's too wide त्यो बेलामा चाहिँ सेभ गरेर राखिएको अथवा त्यो बेला चाहिँ जोगाएर राखिएको प्यान्ट चाहिँ नाउ इट्स वाइड, सो इट्स लुज नाउ, राइट. फर हिज स्ट्रङ स्याङ्क, स्ट्रङ मिन्स सिङ्क, स्याङ्क स्ट्रङ means that is खुम्चिएको भनिन्छ, right, or declined we call reduced. For his strong sank, it means sank means legs, खुम्ची अथवा सानो खुम्चिएर दुब्लाएर पातलो भएका अथवा सानो भएका खुट्टाहरूको लागि चाहिँ, right, it's too wide or it's too loose, and his big manly voice, his big manly voice turning again towards childish tone. अब उसको चाहिँ त्यो बेलाको बच्चा बेलाको ठुलो भोइस चाहिँ म्यानली भोइस चाहिँ अब अहिले चाहिँ टुवार्ड इट चेन्ज टुवार्ड्स चाइल्डिस ट्रेबल, होइन, बच्चा बेलाको जस्तो चाहिँ साउन्डमा चेन्ज भयो. Pipes and whistles in his sounds. There are so his sounds are changing into the whistles, right? Uh, just like a whistle, just the sound change by our not that's not bold voice the person has in the second last stage of the life, and the last scene of all, the seventh stage of all, that ends with a strange eventful story, right? Seventh or the last stage ends with a strange eventful, means it's so in strange, is second childishness and mere oblivion. Second childishness means first childishness after they get birth, second childishness before they die, right? In this life, they have the mere oblivion. Oblivion means a state in which a person is unaware of what is happening around him or her. Oblivion भनेको त्यो बेलामा उनीहरूलाई मेरो वरिपरि के हुँदैछ भन्ने कुराहरू थाहा हुँदैनन् र छिटै उनीहरूले चाहिँ अरूले भनेका कुराहरू बिर्सने, केही कुरा नसम्झिने, मान्छे नचिन्ने. So these kind of things they happen there in their last stage of the life. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. Sans here means without, or they lack, they don't have teeth होइन, दाँत अनि फुक्लिएको हुन्छ. स्यान आइज, आईको साइड पनि लुज भएको हुन्छ, दे लुज आई साइड्स. स्यान टेस्ट होइन, अथवा उनीहरूलाई त्यो टेस्ट पनि नआउने केही कुराको, दिस स्यान एभ्रिथिङ, र सबै कुराहरू गुमाउँछन्. इभन दे जस्ट sand the relationship, or they miss so many the relations or relationships. In this way, the poem discusses about the seven stages of life where people do or people perform different actions or different activities in their different stages of life. The summary you can see there is a world stage are these are the words taken from the William Shakespeare's play as you like it here. Right here he says all the world is a stage and all men and women merely players, right? Every players play seven roles in the different stages. They play the different roles, like in the first stage they cry, second stage they go to school, in the third stage they mingle into their love, yeah, they want to please their beloved, right? In the next stage, fourth stage, they become soldier, and the next stage they go on provoking or speaking the true things, and in the sixth stage of life they are somehow weak, right, or they change into old age, and they go on putting their old pants which is not fitting into their body because it's loose for them, and the last stage they lose everything in their life, right? So this is how the poet discusses about the seven stages of life. The poem's theme is that man is the ultimate loser in the game of life. So we don't need to just spend our life. We need to enjoy our life to the fullest. So here is the theme, right? Uh, the poet suggests us to live our life very interestingly in different phases as we go on losing the life one day, right? So he takes the reader through the stages of life, starting with the first one there, right? The poetic devices here, mainly simile and metaphors are used, right? Simile means the indirect comparison, and metaphor is the indirect way of comparison. So for the title itself is the title नै के हो त एउटा metaphor हो, right? The whole world is a stage, right? स्टेजसँग चाहिँ कम्पेयर गरिएको छ वर्ल्डलाई. So this means that's a metaphor. And here, creeping like a snail, like soldier, bearded like the par, these are the similes. So these are the prosodic feature or literary devices or the poetic devices used in the poem. पोइमलाई चाहिँ एउटा डेकोरेटेड अथवा ब्युटिफुल बनाउनको लागि युज गरिने डिभाइसेसहरूलाई पोएटिक डिभाइसेस भन्छ. सिमिलरली repetition is also another thing there. Right, question answers. I have written the answers here in the keyword form. है keyword फर्ममा लेखेको छु. हजुरहरूले चाहिँ यसलाई सेन्टेन्समा डेभलप गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. Okay, so please go through these answers which are given here. If you have any confusion, you can write the question in the comment box below also about these questions. So reference to the context ko lagi, also I have given short answer here. You can develop somehow long answer from these things, clues. a reference to the text. The style is narrative form here. A narrative technique is used to tell the things, to express the emotions of the poet. Reference beyond the text, I have not done this here as it will be somehow long, right? So here, let us deal the things then. Describe the various stages of human life picturized in the poem. All the world is a stage. So we have already done this. है पोइममा जे डिस्क्राइब गरिएको छ त्यो कुराहरू लेख्नुभयो भने इट्स फाइन हियर or it's given in the summary also. Now number B is Shakespeare's comparison of human lives with a drama stays apt. How? Apt means suitable here. Shakespeareले compare गरेको different life, human's life, right, with a drama. Is it suitable? How? So yeah, it's suitable because in drama people play the different roles just like that. In human life, people are human beings, they perform different kinds of roles, sometimes like that of Charlie, sometimes that like that of schoolboy, sometimes like that of soldier, sometimes like that of beloved in that way. So the poem, or the comparison of human's life with the drama by Shakespeare in this poem is totally suitable, right? So in this way, this was for today. This was about All the World is a Stage, composed by William Shakespeare. If you have any queries and confusion about this poem, please feel free to write it in the comment. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please go on subscribing and getting or stay tuned in order to get all the videos. Okay, thank you so much.